just what's happening. And so that kind of means that we're streaming on YouTube, we're streaming on Twitch, we're streaming on a number of other streaming websites and stuff like that. So hopefully, what my hope is that I'll build a following. The kind that YouTube really hasn't been providing me yet. You see, I'm in a hobby that is generally, it's an old hobby. It's been around for a long time. So the kids of today really aren't doing it, right? But it's some cool stuff. So I want to do my part for the hobby by spreading out to other platforms and streaming websites, and then in turn maybe that all come back on me because I do the Patreon gig /.com/Pare, that kind of thing. So hopefully this is all running everywhere. Hopefully people will start chatting, and hopefully that chat thing will show up on the screen, because that's my goal. And where I'm standing right now is where the chat will be. The models are what's important, right? Let's see if everything's starting up and working, and see if people are actually coming on. This is basically a test. I know it says scratch-made trees. We do have trees that are scratch-made. We got this stuff, and coming out with that at the end. That's some nice stuff, huh? Some happening modeling. So let me check out my settings here. If you're watching, say hi so I can say hi back. If this works, if the chat thing starts rolling and everything works, then I might do this every day. I've got some free time every day. So there's that. So I'm gonna check things out here. How do I do this? I'll move this over here. And I'll look at the screen. Yeah, hopefully things are working. Nobody's there. Right on. Nobody's chatting anywhere. Twitch isn't running. The bugger. Come on. Still says offline. Online. Connecting to Daily Motion. Okay, look, so I've got information here. Forget about you. Bring you to here. Okay, I'm getting this. So I've got to wait till all these streaming services become live. Or I think most of them are on. Okay, I see what's going on here. So I gotta fix my settings. We're gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna bring up my settings tab. And my broadcast settings, I gotta get a find keyframe interval. Okay, so that one's set. Apply. And okay. We're gonna stop this and bring it back up. Hopefully anybody who's with us will come back. You did to all the streams that you might be finding me on, because this little thing over here is quite crafty. I think I'm possibly on 11 different streaming websites. So, hey, my name's Ron. I like to drink beer, but right now I'm drinking coffee. Hope you don't. You might be a tea person. So, today, what I want to do with y'all is, I gotta look at this thing, and I got bad eyes. I gotta get right in there. So you're online. You say you're connecting. Okay. So I think everything's good, man. Huh. I don't know what that means. Okay, and Twitch isn't. Maybe I'm in the wrong account. Maybe I have 2 accounts. I don't know. Come on, you running on this one? Oh, you've been going on over here all the time, you bugger. Okay. This is good. So Twitch is set up. YouTube set up. Dun dun dun. Now this chat thing is supposed to be working. That's going to be the next point of contention. Let's see if we can fix this. I'll move you over like this. Why aren't you running? Well, if people chatted, over on the side over here would be working quite nicely, but as you can see, it's not. When we do actually start getting people in, that's where things will be. Hopefully. So if you're around, give me a shout. Chat. Let's talk. Okay. Okay. Once again, my name is Ron Pare. Thanks a lot for being here. And today, we're making trees. Now, I got a lot of friends who make trees, these, homemade trees and stuff like that. And, I like to be supporting them. But, this isn't really supporting them. And sorry, Bob. But I was sitting on the porch, drinking a cold one. And we came up with an idea of how to make trees just like this. Just from the tree in the backyard. So in the backyard we have a mountain ash. So let's see if we can bring one up here and get a picture for you. You've probably seen these before. So we'll go monitor capture, full screen. You've seen trees like this before with the red berries at the end of the year. Well, I have one right in my backyard. Now, all I did was pulled off the berry bunches like this. Pulled off the leaves and the branch. Sometimes I left the branch. The branch is what I made these trees out of. But for the most part, we cut them short. Well, here, I got a video I made earlier, and let's just use that to explain things. Working on the fly here, boys and girls. Okay, so where did I put it? It was in OBS. So... Huh. Is this it? I think so. I hope so. Okay. Now, we've got to get rid of you. Throw on... My name is Ron Pare, and I like to build scale models. Trying something new today, and because of that, I'm kind of streaming on my other channel. So, and to you who commented on Twitch, I am, this is my first time streaming on Twitch. I got a lot of things set up, so I'm kind of gawking at the screen right now. And I'm not always going to be up here kind of doing this thing. I'm kind of going to be doing this thing. And I tried to set up a video, and I pressed the wrong button and stopped the stream. So those who were watching before know that I was talking about trees and making them out of mountain ash branches and seed pods. And hopefully you know what a mountain ash is. It's the kind of tree that has the red berries on it. And let's get in here and start this video up. Try number 2. Now in the video I say that I am gone out for a smoke, so I'm gonna go do that. Okay, let's do it. Hello, I've gone for a break, and this is a video that we put together earlier today to keep you occupied while gone for a break. It's okay, right? So earlier today we had a live stream. I wasn't gonna make it to the 3 o'clock time that I had. Damn it! Okay, let's go. Hello, I've gone for a break, and this is a video that we put together earlier today to keep you occupied while gone for a break. It's okay, right? So earlier today we had a live stream. I wasn't gonna make it to the 3 o'clock time that I had said that was gonna happen earlier on in the week and last week. So I figured I'd do a little bit of a live stream this morning, and then also because I've been saying that I want to do these live streams later at night, because I know you guys are all night hawks. Thanks. I'm a morning person. Excuse me. So this morning I showed off a couple of raw trees, and these are all homemade trees that I'm making right out my back door. If you've ever seen my videos, the tree that's out in the yard is a mountain ash, and a little leaf that get the little red berries on it, or fruit, whatever you want to call it, and the leaves are like that. Here's a branch with one on it. I'm sure you've seen them before. So I don't need all this branch. Be careful with it and unweave them and find this branch right here. Break this off, and we've got basically what we have over here. Now I found a number of spiders in these while I've been doing this, and I hate spiders. So if you're gonna do this, look out for the creepy crawlies. So all you have to do is, I take off all the branches with the leaves on it, and then I take the berries and I roll them over my finger to break them off of the stem. The stem is so fragile that it'll break, like you'll break the branches right off of it. But if you roll it over your finger like that, pull it with your thumb over your index, you can pull off the berries really easy. And what you're left with is a chaotic structure that is exactly like a real tree. But this isn't the size of tree that I'm going to use. Maybe it would be a nice tree in N scale. You know, I wouldn't put leaves right onto these branches. I have to put a medium on for leaves if I want to add leaves. But because I model in the fall, this will work. So this is the one that I just made. I have this other one. We'll pull this one apart too, just so that you can see what's happening. Pull off all the branches with the leaves on them. I'm gonna throw this in the garbage. I've got a garbage right. Getting prepared here. And again, you just roll the berries over your index finger to pull them off of the branch. And the branches are fragile, so this helps to avoid breaking the branches off. But you know, sometimes the branches do break off, and that sucks. But just try your best to keep the structure on the branch itself. Almost done. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a nice branch structure that you can mold. And earlier today I made a bunch of them, or stripped off a bunch of them like this. And all those pieces can turn into a structure like this, which is almost ready. All it needs is a coat of gray paint near the bottom. I'll hold it on the top and spray it with gray paint. But this is what they look like after you've glued them together with a gel CA. So let's build a tree. What I like to start with, as this is being my third tree, is a branch that generally goes up and has a bunch of spots to glue off of. This one kind of looks better than this one, because this one's nookied and crannied. But I would think that this is the better one to use, the nookied and crannied one, because I'd have a spot to glue in my parts. So I'm going to start with the tough one, because I like to take the path less traveled. So we got our crazy glue here, the gel kind. And I am going to, what are we gonna use here first? Well, let's see how the size compares to my other trees. That's kind of short. Might not work. Might have to use this one. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to use smaller branches because I might come back and use that one for the. So we have a natural branch coming off right here. You see it on this side. Hope you can see it. Yeah, I can see it on the monitor. I'm going to crazy glue this branch onto it and kind of cover it, just kind of make it sit, make it look like it's supposed to be there. The crazy glue will fill in the blanks, the holes, so don't have to worry about that. So we're going to take our crazy glue, put a dab on the branch, And because these are water, like there's lots of, it's a fresh branch. Oops. Crazy glue will set up fast because crazy glue loves water. Loves to harden with water. Look at that. Just like that. You know that the gel crazy glue, if you try to glue together plastic pieces, man, it takes forever to dry. But these branches, it doesn't take nothing for it to dry. This one, let's put it right there. So this time we're going to put our glue in this crook. Put this one like this. Just make it look, just so it feels like it fits in the crook. And what that means to me is that the glue's going to have a lot of area to bond. Boom. There we go. Now, this branch is really big as compared to the trunk. That's not going to matter after we paint things black. I'd even actually be able to do this as well. I'm going to break a chunk off of this so it doesn't quite go up so high. There. You get this tree to be three-dimensional all the way around. We're just going to stick that branch. I know you can't see it, I'm sorry, but I got to be still while it's setting, otherwise it has issues. Now sure, I could have cut a bit off of the branch to get it in there tighter, but I didn't want to because I'm looking for an overall shape of the tree. On the inside, I really don't care what the tree structure looks like on the inside because we're going to take super tree stuff and put it over the trees. So it'll look like it has a foliage on it. Well, we're going to put foliage on it if they don't look good as leafless trees. This one I like to pull off the seeds. I don't like the seeds, kind of look out of place. But we got two nooks on this branch. I'm going to break it off at the first nook. And where are we going to put this one? I'm going to stick it in the middle there. Oh, maybe on this side. There we go. Don't be afraid to turn the branch around to get more coverage to be able to hold a batch of super tree. That's coming together nicely. Got a big area over here, and I could probably put this right there. I'm going to glue this onto the branch this time. So, as you can see, really easily from your backyard, you might have an exceptional supply of tree material. And if at the very least, these will be great for background trees. And quite possibly, depending on how they look in the end, could be very nice foreground trees. That needs a couple of seconds to dry there. You know, the problem with this branch is that I'm trying to glue it to the outside where there's no nook to grab it. So it's kind of not going nicely. It just goes to show that the branch structure, the smaller one, would have been a great trunk for a tree. But this is crazy. All the other ones grab just perfectly. This is just a pain in the butt. There we go. We win. Actually, nothing saying that we can't break off this puny trunk at the bottom and plump it right on top of this. Or even this. Yep. Good idea, Ron. You know, I should have called this series the Think on Your Feet series, but it wouldn't be as catching as the Finescale modeling title. However, Thinking on Your Feet is the more accurate title. Huh. So that's the next trunk right there started already. So I'll work on the rest of these off camera, but as you can see, these are looking really nice. And if later tonight when we actually run this video, these are done, hopefully I'll be able to put some super tree on it and do an example of that. That all depends on if the supplies are handy. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Dang it. Get these buttons all set up straight. Okay. So I did get those stuff together. I did get some flock. I got some stuff flocked on. Nothing to do with flock you or anything like that. No jokes. But to add this stuff, let me go get my block. Put this here. Okay, all I've got here is a tray to collect all the droppings All I'm gonna do is I got this. So our trees. Now all this stuff is spray painted, but I decided to leave them like this so that you could see it better. So this is Super Tree, and it's a sea foam. It's a product that you can get from scenicexpress.com, and you get a great big box of it. I know it's so close that I've got to grab it to show you it. Now, for people who are building a layout or build lots of dioramas, this is the kind of box. I've had it for a long time. It's gone a long way. So what you get in there are these big sprigs of sea foam, and I break pieces off and use this as the inner tree branches. So there's that. So what I would do is have it all embedded in this armature here, the black armature. I would embed Super Tree that is painted brown. Then using my wet water, which is water with dish soap, to spray the branches, and then loosely put glue over top of the branches, and the wet water will spread the glue throughout the whole thing. If you have wet water with a drop of dish soap, it will take our watered down glue. Actually, for all the other channels that I'm on right now, I've got a number of videos on YouTube under Just Another Scale Modeler. So if you're really interested in learning all this stuff, I've got about 150 videos there. So using our scenic glue is basically a loose glue, and the spray, it'll penetrate the entire entire structure. And all I did was use my basic flock and turf product that I get from Scenic Express. I start with the dark stuff, and then after that has dried on, I'll spray with water and put a little bit of glue on again, and use the super leaf material. Now this is just a sample I have, but you know, this super leaf stuff really adds a really nice accent to the tree. Like as you can see, the ground foam that I'm using, the flock and turf, is fairly dark, and when you put the nice light leaves, drop them right on top, look to the plant, that under your layout lighting, or going outside for your photography, it'll really capture the light of those leaves on top. Underneath it's kind of dark, on top it's kind of light, and that's the real key to fine scale modeling, is to control what's happening. The sun beats down, you would expect the top of the tree to be lighter, so let's make it lighter. So that's today's stream. Took about 5 takes to get here. If you like what you see with my stuff, please subscribe or follow on whatever broadcasting service you found me on, whether it be Twitch, all of them, man. Live.life. If you've watched these videos before, please consider going over to patreon.com/Ron Pare. That's Pare. and contribute $1 a video. I only do about 4 a month, so it's $4 a month. If you liked it, chip me a beer. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.